They made a run. We knew they were going to make a run. They're a really good team, especially at home. We just wanted to keep our composure, get really good shots, and limit them in transition, and we did that in the fourth quarter.
You knew coming into this game that Boston would be desperate for a win against a quality team, and yet you still blitzed them early, especially defensively. What was the message coming into this one?
We're desperate, too. We finally got a healthy roster, which we haven't had all year long, so it feels good. We got our energy and our mojo at the right time. 19, 20 games left. It's a perfect time to catch a stride.
Even today, you didn't have Kenneth Faried, but still, the way a lot of these guys played, especially down the stretch, how excited does that get you for this stretch run?
We're excited, like I just said, to have everybody finally. Throughout the course of the year, we had a lot of guys in and out the lineup, so to finally get a mostly full roster besides Kenneth, it felt great. So we came out here, played well, and continue to keep this going.
Rockets now 18-6 when James Harden scores 40 or more. And to see have that much of a sample size is incredible. But they seem like they've settled into that formula of, okay, you go off, we win.
Yeah, and it's been an evolution for this team coming into this season because they actually had to really check themselves early on, struggling, not healthy, not playing the way they expected. But you look at it's a picture of two different teams in terms of the mentality. So it's perfect that they played Boston today, GA, that you get a chance to see what the confidence, that collective confidence you have that the Rockets are playing with right now, as opposed to the flip side. Houston is feeling great. You saw the ball flying around, Chris Paul directing traffic when Harden is not, but an absolutely liberal approach to how to get this done. That's a credit to their stars that everybody else is playing as well as they are.
Yeah, they embrace it. And they've got guys that are all comfortable with the roles that they've been given from Mike D'Antoni. And James Harden, when they shoot the three the way they did tonight, I mean, they were 21 of 51 from three. So that means he becomes even more difficult to guard when you've got that spacing, when you've got to honor that three-point line around the court. And so it's going to be a challenge. I'm anxious to see just how much of a rhythm they can get into. How high can they get up in that Western Conference? Do they get home court?
Eric Gordon, your 2017 Sixth Man of the Year, 8 3-pointers, new career high for him. And he's been struggling from the field this season, though, to see him have a breakout game like this is what the Rockets have been waiting for.
Yeah, and it's really about him just being healthy. Remember earlier in the season how much he was struggling with that knee, trying to find a balance to get back out there and feel comfortable. He's a shooter, GA. He's always been a shooter and a scorer. So if he's got any kind of physical ailment, that's going to affect the way he plays. But now you see him cooking. Cooking and in a rhythm from deep, also attacking the basket and finishing at the rim. That's all positive signs if you're the Rockets because Eric Gordon is going to be crucial to what you try and do come playoff time.
And so is Chris Paul. He only took 10 shots, had 12 assists. You talked earlier about fitting into a role. Chris Paul has really settled into his.
It's always been about injury. Let's go back last year, conference finals, down 3-2, no Chris Paul last two games, and we know how that ended. And now you see how important he is, too, with Harden because, Harden's ability to score and facilitate, that can I don't care how great a player you are, wear you down. Now having Chris Paul out there, I think it allows for James Harden to exhale, to not stress out, to not have to feel like he's got to carry so much of a load. Even that possession, you can see Harden just standing on the wing. Chris, go make a play for us. And so that really allows him to be even better down the stretch. Chris Paul, more than comfortable at facilitating, creating, can score it as well, only 15 in this game, but did a terrific job of controlling tempo and allowing James Harden to do what James Harden does.
Yeah, and both of those plays you pointed out, it was James Harden camping out while Chris Paul carried the load.